Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog. And Father John has been lecturing me all day because I don't listen. And that's all we're saying. Marissa's not sharing her life anymore. And speaking of Father John, he's telling me that he's suddenly grown in popularity. This is true. I don't mind talking to people. I really don't. And remember, we're here in Cleveland, so when you talk to me, it has to be brief. It has to be brief because I have a full schedule of things to do every single day. But I'm more than happy to talk to anyone and take your confessions. But I have to limit the number of confessions I can take a day. I do. Unfortunately, as much as I care about humanity, as much as I'd love to take everyone's confession, I cannot take all the confessions that are coming my way. Coming my way. I'll use Marissa's phrase. I cannot take them all. I am very, very busy. But can you make a schedule? I can make a schedule. I can make a schedule and block out time when I can take confessions. And you can sign up for confessions there. It'll be daily. Yeah. He's a good confessor. He takes my confessions. Yes. And that's going to make me even more popular with people who want to confess. Um, but yeah. So, you know, Father John, I mean, he helps me a lot and everything. And I guess this is the natural outcome is that people also want him to help them, which is normal. And, but I feel for him because he really is busy. He really, really is busy. And I asked if they'd ever change his assignment, and I don't see that happening. I'm always going to be with Marissa. I'm always here for her first. Yes. Well, only if there's an emergency. Well, within reason, of course, but I'm here for Marissa first. Yeah. But I'm glad people will get to know him a little bit, because he's really a great person. But he's been lecturing me. So I can't say anymore, but all day long. And I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, but yeah. If you understand being lectured all day, then you know what I'm talking about. It's like a little too much, but it has to be done. Marissa has to get in line, and not in a bad way, in a good way. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so where did I leave off? Yeah, the LGBTQ community. That's where I left off. So, just saying one more little thing about that is that, I do care. I care very much about humanity and everybody in it. So, I do. And I'm glad that same sex unions are still going to be recognized. I really am. Because that was a big point of contention with my men and me back in 2017. Because I thought to myself, well, you can't break up people. And it was really like it hurt me. It hurt me so much. But I'm glad that, you know, they're still going to be recognized. So I'm glad. Um, and I know it would have hurt a lot of people. And I know it hurts a lot of people that the Roman Catholic Church isn't acknowledging your unions as a marriage. But I have to follow the Roman Catholic Church and, go with them. But I do acknowledge your unions. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Um, And then, like, just like last week, I kept thinking to myself, what, do I have sparkle dust on my life? That suddenly, like, somebody put sparkle dust on my life, that any little thing I do is like, I don't know, blown out of proportion or something. I don't know. And then I find out yesterday that it's true, that people are trying to imitate me and all that. And well, I just have to say, my life really is a boring life. It really is. I spend the day like not being able to do the things I want to do, like paint or sew or write or even think. Um, and I'm blocked from cleaning. So I'd love to clean. I'd love to have something to do like cleaning, because I really do like the activity and the feeling of accomplishment when you are done, and the way the house looks once it's clean. But I'm blocked. I'm blocked, so I can't clean, and so I pretty much just sit still, and it's not that glamorous. It's just me sitting still and talking to my men every once in a while, but I'm not really used to calling on them for help. So you know, uh, but I talk to them every once in a while, and she will get used to talking to us. Yeah, yeah. But so now, I just wanted to let you know. I mean, the life is boring. The life is boring. If I were able to paint and I were able to sew and I were able to make my purses, then there'd be some interest there. There'd be something that was interesting. Or if I could even think, or if I could even write or do anything. But really, I can't. I can't. I get lectured by Father John. That's what happens. And that is not the case. I lectured her today, but we normally have good conversations. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I can't be that mean to Father John. Father John. I love you, Father John, and I love you. Yes, we love each other as priest and whatever. Okay, we'll cut that out. Anyway, um, yeah, it's really sad. The neighbor moved just when I started to have a little bit of social activity in my life. It's gone now, but she'll be back, and that's all I can say about that because my men won't let me say anymore. Okay, so yeah, no more, no more. Um, Hold on. Let me unplug this. Let me unplug this. I just plug this fan in and unplug it because I get hot, I get cold. I get hot, I get cold. I get hot, I get cold. And mainly I've been hot. This was a very warm day and I barely went outside. And except in the morning and around 6 p.m. I was out just running a few errands. But I don't know. Tomorrow it'll rain and then it'll cool down. Tomorrow's still gonna be around 70 degrees. It'll be a little rainy and then it'll cool down. And thank goodness I can wear my handy dandy new sweatshirt from Puma. Sorry, it looks huge on me, but see the Puma? See the Puma? Puma, and it is cropped and it is relaxed fit. So it's cropped and relaxed fit. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that. And what else? So yeah, I just you know, on the one hand, I'm flattered. I really am. I'm flattered that people would think my life is that interesting. But really, on a daily basis, it's nothing. It's really, I think it was much more interesting when I taught Because that, oh my gosh, I had to come up with a million things that kept taking away my ideas. So then the next year, I teach the same class. I had to come up with all new things. And it really kept me really busy. It kept me really busy. Like I couldn't reuse my lesson plans. Yeah. But it kept me on my toes. Really did. Helped me learn to think on my toes. So that was a good experience in those regards. But I don't know. And so I'm going to get off that subject. I don't want to talk about my life anymore or anything like that. So let's see. I'm not allowed to talk about the things I normally talk about. So let's see. Father John, do you have any topics? Yes, I do. We are tired of people harassing the Mexican population here in Cleveland. We have said it before and we're saying it again. You are creating tensions that don't need to be there. Yes. I say a lot of positive things, but I can, we're still not allowed to talk about the Mexican population right now. I'm not allowed. Okay, so, yeah, stop harassing people. That's all they do is harass. That's all they do is harass and harass and harass. I mean, they just, So, yeah. I don't know. I just really, it would be nice. It would be nice to finally be done with it all and then have my own life and then be able to share again. And we don't know if she'll ever be able to share her life again. We don't know. But this is where I share my life. I like to share. We know this, but we can't allow it. There's no sparkle dust. It's just life. That's it. Okay. I just wanted to say that. Anyway, please pray for my sister and my friend, 2 friends who really need prayers right now. They're both in a jam. And then that's it. That's it. Please pray for Father John that he can handle the additional stress to his schedule because, he really is busy. He really is a busy man. But I love humanity. I love people, and I will try. I will try to make time to speak to people. But remember, it has to be brief. It has, and not because I want it to be brief. I would love to spend time talking to everyone, spend a lot of time talking to everyone, but I can't. It just is impossible with my schedule. I'm sorry. And so am I. All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to end this vlog and I'm going to say I hope everybody watching has a great evening tonight and a great day tomorrow and things go your way. All right. Bye.